What if I told you that some of the things you believe are investments are actually the reason you're stuck financially? That's right. Every day people throw their hard-earned money into things that look valuable on the surface, but are silently draining their bank accounts behind the scenes. You see, the rich? They know the difference between real assets that build wealth and financial traps disguised as status symbols. But most people, they don't have a clue. Stay with me, because today, I'm revealing the 10 worst so-called assets that are actually keeping you broke. And number 7? Let's just say it's a trap so many people fall into without even realizing it, until it's too late. Okay, you work hard, you want to treat yourself to something nice, I get it. So you buy that shiny new car, it feels great. For about 5 minutes. Because the second you drive it off the lot, it's worth thousands less than you paid. That new car smell? Yeah, it comes with a hefty price tag called instant depreciation. 5 years later, your $40,000 pride and joy might be worth less than half that, and you've paid thousands in interest on top of that. Rich people? They're not falling for it. They buy slightly used cars, 2 or 3 years old, letting someone else take that massive depreciation hit. And the money they save? You better believe they're putting it into investments that actually grow, like real estate or index funds. Picture this. You're on vacation sipping a pina colada by the pool, and some smooth-talking salesperson offers you a dream. Come back to paradise every year for a fraction of the cost. Sounds tempting, right? But let me tell you, timeshares are not investments, they're financial handcuffs, chaining you to a lifetime of expenses. You pay tens of thousands up front, plus rising yearly maintenance fees, property taxes, even if you don't use the darn thing. And trying to sell it? Good luck. The resale market is flooded and you'll be lucky to get pennies on the dollar. Wealthy people? They prefer flexibility and control over their money. They vacation where and when they want, without being locked into contracts and endless fees. A luxury watch, a Gucci belt, designer sneakers, I get it, they make you look rich. But they don't make you actually rich. In fact, they often do the opposite. Most people buy these status symbols to impress others, hoping to project an image of wealth. But what they're really doing is swiping a credit card and racking up debt, all for a fleeting feeling of status. Rich people? They buy designer after they're wealthy, not while they're trying to become wealthy. They understand that a $2,000 purse might turn heads, but a $2,000 investment in the stock market or a side hustle has the potential to double or triple in value. Which would you rather have? Chapter 4. Lottery Tickets, the Hope Trap. Let's be real, buying a lottery ticket and dreaming of millions feels exciting, but the odds of winning? About the same as getting struck by lightning twice while riding a unicorn. The average person spends $400 a year on lottery tickets. That's $400 that could be growing in a diversified portfolio of stocks and ETFs, or being reinvested in a side hustle that actually generates income. The lottery sells hope, but hope isn't a strategy for building wealth. It's a recipe for staying stuck. The wealthy build wealth through action, smart investments, and a whole lot of hustle, not by relying on luck. Chapter 5. Overpriced degrees investing in your future or someone else's. Education is important, but college can be a great investment, or a colossal waste of money. Spending $100,000 on a degree that doesn't lead to a good-paying job is like buying a Ferrari that doesn't run. The rich view education like any other investment, with a critical eye on the return. They choose high ROI fields like tech, medicine, or engineering. Not everyone needs a 4-year degree to succeed. Trade schools and certifications can lead to lucrative careers without the debt. Chapter 6. High-interest debt. Borrowing from your future self. We've all been there. You swipe your credit card thinking you'll pay it off later. No big deal, right? Wrong. That $5,000 balance with a 20% interest rate, that balloons fast. You could end up paying double or even triple the original amount over time, all because you couldn't resist that impulse purchase. Rich people understand the true cost of debt. They don't use it to buy depreciating things that lose value the second you buy them. They use debt strategically to build wealth, investing in real estate, starting businesses, acquiring income-generating assets. Before you swipe that card, ask yourself, is this purchase helping my future or am I just borrowing from it? Chapter 7. Boats and luxury toys, the high-maintenance money pit. Boats. They look glamorous in pictures, don't they? Cruising along the open water, the wind in your hair, until the bills start rolling in, that is. There's a saying, the two happiest days of a boat owner's life are the day they buy it, and the day they sell it. And it's true. Maintenance, insurance, fuel, docking fees, it all adds up faster than you can say man overboard. The rich, they understand that boats are more of a liability than an asset. They rent or charter luxury toys when they need them, enjoying the experience without the financial headache. Why buy a depreciating money pit when you can pay only for the fun part? Some insurance agents will try to sell you whole life insurance as an investment. Pay now, and your loved ones will get a cash payout later. Sounds good on the surface, right? But here's the catch. Whole life insurance is slow, expensive, and offers incredibly weak returns compared to other investments. You're essentially locking up your hard-earned money in a policy that might barely keep pace with inflation. That cash could be earning significantly more in the stock market, real estate, or even a high-yield savings account. Wealthy people don't tie up their capital in low-growth policies like whole life insurance. They put their money to work in assets that have the potential to generate real returns. A new iPhone every year, the latest MacBook, the trendiest smartwatch that's obsolete 6 months later. Tech companies are masters at convincing us we need the latest and greatest gadgets. But let's be honest, last year's tech still works just fine for most things. Rich people don't fall for the shiny object syndrome. They upgrade when they have to, not when Apple tells them to. That money they save by resisting the urge to upgrade every 5 seconds, it gets invested in assets that appreciate in value. Remember, the latest gadget won't make you wealthy, but disciplined investing and smart financial habits will. Listen, love is beautiful, marriage is a wonderful thing, but the average wedding these days costs over $30,000. Let me say that again, $30,000 for one day. A dress you'll wear once, a venue you'll rent for a few hours, and a party that's over before you know it. That $30,000 could be the down payment on a rental property, seed money for a business, or a healthy investment portfolio that sets you up for a brighter future. The rich celebrate love without going broke for it. They understand that a strong marriage is built on a foundation of financial stability, not on how extravagant the wedding was. It's not about the size of the wedding or how much you spend on flowers. It's about the strength of the commitment and the future you're building together. Here's the cold, hard truth. The biggest difference between the rich and the poor isn't income, it's how they use their money. The poor buy things that look like assets, fancy cars, designer clothes, the latest gadgets, but actually make them poorer in the long run. The rich, they invest in real estate, stocks, businesses, and skills. Start building real wealth through smart investments and financial discipline. Smash that like button and subscribe for more money moves that actually work.